We are so glad for you to have given us this time and to talk to you. And I know you joined and did your credentials on the 1st of December and came to just briefly, how did you find Australia and how did you find the community?
Thank you very much for giving me this honor and pleasure to talk with you. As you said, I came to Australia and presented my credentials on the 1st of December. Australia is a beautiful country, very well organized, very neat, and it so happened that I came at a time when the climate is at its best, the greenery, the flowering trees, the flowers, bees, butterflies, everything is so wonderful. And that reflects in the attitude of the people.
Right.
Always smiling, always approachable, very warm. They don't get a feeling that it is something where you would not fit in. As for the community has been very warm, and they actually consented to come to the credential champagne party which we had at the India House after I presented credentials, where I met so many of them in a group. And then subsequently I had the occasion to meet several of the community leaders individually, whether in the chancery here or outside in their premises and all that. So all in all, my coming to Australia has been a very good break for me, and I hope that the warmth and love and affection and sense of cooperation and sense of participation and oneness and feeling of being together continues throughout my stay here.
So we are very sure, because the person like you, this is the feeling which has been shared by the community. The person like you, wherever he goes, he brings that aura of inclusiveness and friendship. So I have absolutely no doubt that that will continue. So if we talk about your professional life, you joined the Indian Foreign Services in 1985, and you have been a coordinator of 14th SAARC Summit, which was held in Delhi. Then you had your diplomatic assignments in Damascus, Baghdad, Vienna, Ankara, New York, and you've been the High Commissioners of Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, and Vanuatu. So your professional life is like an open slate to everybody. So, but I'm pretty sure our audience would love to know a little bit about your personal life as well, your family, and back home and here.
Personal life, I come from a very simple background, lived a simple life throughout this 31 years I have been in the service. It has been a very simple career I have had, nothing exceptional.
So sorry, I'll disagree with that.
What the government and my officers expected of me, but that is all. Very simple life and simple career, I would say.
That's so what you are, because you may not find it exceptional, but your role and your entire thing is so exceptional that you become role model for people.
So there's a youngest Nobel laureate, Malala Yousafzai. She said that let's remember one thing, that one book, one pen, one paper, one teacher, and one student can change the world. I think you have all those credentials, that your presence and your work can certainly make a significant difference to whatever we see in Australia.
You are overestimating. I am not.
No, I agree, because yesterday only I finished reading this book and I completely agree what she said. And That's amazing. So sir, विदेश मंत्रालय में आप एडिशनल सेक्रेटरी थे एंड अब आप उच्च आयुक्त हैं. So both these things, both these levels, both these roles, they are very important. So आप इन दोनों में क्या समानता या क्या भिन्नता देखते हैं?
दिल्ली में हेडक्वार्टर्स में काम अलग तरीके का होता है, बिकॉज दैट इज ए Delhi is the policy formulating body.
Right.
And then we formulate policies and get that implemented through various missions.
Right.
तो हमारा रोल वहाँ पर अलग था. वहाँ पर कि हम सारे एम्बेसीज, कॉन्सुलेट्स, पोस्ट्स को ओवरसी करते थे.
Okay.
आप ये करे ऐसा होता है. तो वो अलग. यहाँ अलग है. यहाँ डायरेक्ट कॉन्टैक्ट विद फॉरेन गवर्नमेंट है.
Okay.
फिर डायरेक्ट कॉन्टैक्ट विद आवर इंडियन ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स और डायस्पोरा ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स. Then there are, in a foreign setup, there may come some issues which we have to take up with the local government or with association or with. मेरा रोल जहाँ तक के मतलब मैं न्यूयॉर्क में था, वहाँ से कम्युनिटी के साथ में इंटरेक्शन होता था काफी. वहाँ पर काफी कम्युनिटी है, से अराउंड 1 मिलियन हमारे ज्यूरिसडिक्शन में था. न्यूयॉर्क का जो ज्यूरिसडिक्शन काफी बड़ा है, तो वहाँ कम्युनिटी के साथ में काफी तालमेल रहा.
Okay.
उन्होंने हमको कोऑपरेट किया, हमने उनको कोऑपरेट किया और बड़ा अच्छा संबंध रहा. सो यहाँ पर भी वो सिलसिला जारी रहेगा. लेकिन मेरा जहाँ तक फोकस अभी ये है कि इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया जो कारोबार है, ट्रेड एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट, ये एट ए सर्टेन लेवल आके अभी है, तो इसको कैसे एक्सेलरेट किया जाए. क्योंकि ट्रेड एक ऐसा फैक्टर है, बिकॉज एक 70s 80s में चला था, नॉट एड बट ट्रेड.
बिल्कुल.
ट्रेड इज ए डेवलपिंग फैक्टर. लाइक अपना प्रोफेसर जगदीश भगवती है वहाँ के कोलंबिया यूनिवर्सिटी में, या अभी जो नीति आयोग के डिप्टी चेयरमैन है अरविंद पानागड़े, इज ऑल्सो फ्रॉम कोलंबिया. उनका थीसिस है कि जैसा ट्रेड बढ़ेगा, ट्रेड इज उसका बैकवर्ड लिंकेज इज ग्रोथ और डेवलपमेंट से.
Right.
तो ज्यादा ट्रेड मीन ज्यादा डेवलपमेंट. तो दैट वी वुड लाइक टू एम्फसाइज. और ये नहीं कि ट्रेड इज वन वे प्रॉफिट. बोथ वेज होता है. जैसे वहां कोई गुड्स गए, कमोडिटीज गए, तो वहां का माहौल एनरिच होता है. यहाँ कुछ आए तो हमारे जो फैक्टर एंडोमेंट्स है, वी यूज देम मोर प्रोडक्टिवली एंड देयरफॉर द कंज्यूमर हियर इज आल्सो बेनिफिटेड. सो इट्स अ टू वे. दोनों साइड क्या बोलते हैं, इट्स. तो वो मेरा एम्फेसिस होगा. इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्योंकि इंडिया एज यू नो has grown on into the path of rapid development, and for that we will need investment. Mostly it will be internal investments.
Okay.
लेकिन कुछ gaps रह जाती है जो foreign investment से भरी जाती है. Because there are certain societies which are उनकी savings हो चुकी है, तो उसमें क्या होता है कि they also need avenues for investment so that their savings earn more than what they are in the present locals. तो अगर ये avenues बताए कि देखिए आप अगर ये इन्वेस्टमेंट करेंगे तो आपको रिटर्न, जो आपको रिटर्न 2% 3% मिलता है, हम आपको वहां से रिटर्न 6% 7%. so then your constituency which has saved will benefit. अगर ये उनको अगर कन्विंस करा दे, so then investments will also come. So the gap which we are finding for investments in India, because basically it will be domestic led investments, but these investment का एक और ये होता है कि with investment if they bring investment, foreign direct investment, उसमें वो टेक्नोलॉजी जो यहाँ डेवलप होगी वो वहाँ ला सकते हैं. टेक्नोलॉजी लाने से क्या है कि जो प्रोडक्टिविटी है कि अगर 5 किलो कॉटन से अपना इतना यान बनता है तो और इतना वेच आता है, तो 5 किलो यान से इतना प्लस इतना बनेगा, यू नो मोर, तो प्रोडक्टिविटी इसकी बढ़ गई, प्रोडक्टिविटी से कंज्यूमर्स को सस्ता मिल गया, इकोनॉमी ग्रोथ, सो प्रोडक्टिविटी के लिए टेक्नोलॉजीज यहाँ जो, फिर देयर आर मेनी बिजनेस प्रोसेसेस विच आर वेरी इनोवेटिव। ये लोग यहाँ पर जो डेवलप कंट्रीज है उनके पास में ये होता है कि दे हैव डेवलप्ड सर्टेन प्रोसेसेस विच आर इन केस एम्प्लॉयड वुड लीड टू प्रोडक्टिविटी, बिकॉज इंडिया हम तो बहुत खुरा है, लेकिन प्रोडक्टिविटी अपने को बढ़ाना है, प्रोडक्टिविटी से ग्रोथ बढ़ेगा, ग्रोथ से क्या बोलते हैं डेवलपमेंट बढ़ेगा, डेवलपमेंट से अपने पीपल हु आर still have so many poor people.
India has got super minds present there.
Yeah. Sir, I mean, like, it's very enlightening to see your vision and the pathway.
Exactly.
I think, again, Australia and India relationship has seen some tough times in past, like uranium deals and some students and racist attacks and all those things. But now, fortunately, those are the days which are gone. And now it's all better and smooth from here on. Sometimes what can happen is, when there are everything is fixed and nothing is to be fixed, that can be a challenge in itself.
Exactly.
So, how do you see this to continue, and how can we even make our relationships further more better?
Australia and their relations are very good at this stage, very and on the upswing. The trajectory is very positive. But as you said that in case if there is nothing, then maybe your role gets diminished. But that is what the leader's role should be. That you organize something in such a way that when you are absent, still the momentum goes on. That is what we are trying to institutionalize this, that it is a community driven, that it is a business driven relationship, that is a relationship driven with so many interests. So that ultimately, even if the leadership just backs out, this will go on and this will accelerate. There is a lot of scope of activity from both the government side as well as the community side as well as the business side as well as the strategic thinker side. There is a lot of scope. You are only limited by our imagination.
Right.
अगर जितना इमेजिन करो कि ये भी कर सकते हो, ये इमेजिन करो ये भी हो सकता है, ये इमेजिन करिए कि ये आगे बढ़ सकते हैं, वो स्कोप बढ़ता चला जाएगा। और ऐसा अपने को सोचना है, we have to think like that कि we can, with hope, with trust, with belief in ourselves, in understanding between our two friendly countries, आगे बढ़ते चला जाएगा। ये बड़ा अभी चला है और ये एक्सेलरेट हो जाएगा और यहाँ पर अपने सब लोग हैं।
So I mean your vision really reminds me of there was in 1960s and late 50s there was a greatest TV personality by the name Jimmy Dean. He always used to say we cannot control the direction of the wind, but we can always control the direction of our sail to get us to the destination. So I think your vision and your direction, I'm pretty sure our community and our nation will get that direction from you. I have absolutely no doubt about that.
And probably in the same respect, sir, I would like to ask you, like when we talk about India-Australia relationships now, and when we see that now people are moving towards to Australia, I'm sorry. Earlier people used to immigrate to countries like Canada, US, UK. Now there are people who are moving towards Australia. But still there are certain things, as in if somebody is moving to Australia with a skilled migration visa or a PR or something, you cannot just call your parents here onto a permanent visa. They have to visit you on a visitor visa. The provisions are there in US. आपको US में, UK में, Canada में provisions मिल जाते हैं कि parents को 10 साल का visa भी मिलता है और so what are your views on this? Do we see anything coming or
on a bilateral basis?
A bilateral basis कि parents को थोड़ा लंबा tenure मिले so that they can come and stay with their families here. Because I think this is what is there within our community, they can't call their parents.
We understand that is in the jurisdiction of the Australian Department of Foreign Affairs, but again, your point of view.
अच्छा लगता है।
Isn't it कि family
माँ बाप के
है?
साथ में हम लोग देखो, we are हमारी जो सोसाइटी हम लोग अगर हम कितने भी ऊंचे हो जाए, लेकिन हम तो माँ और बाप के कदमों के नीचे ही हैं।
Exactly.
नहीं, कितने भी ऊंचे हो जाए।
बिल्कुल सर।
और हमारे इसमें ये है कि जन्नत कहाँ, तो माँ के कदमों में।
माँ के कदमों में।
है? तो ये हमारा क्या बोलते हैं, कल्चर ये है। अब यहाँ पर इनके ओन सिचुएशन, ओन रूल्स रेगुलेशंस होते हैं। देखिए, जहाँ तक मैंने अभी तक के नेवर हैड द ओकेजन टू गो डीपली इनटू इट, लेकिन अगर देखा जाए